Hello, I'm Ayako Sekiguchi from Wellness Kitchen. Today, I will talk about 5 foods that can cause harmful aging if you eat them. There are various causes, but I want to focus on saccharification this time. I will be talking about this based on the research of the Japan High Curry Medical Association, among others. To avoid saccharification, what should we eat and what should we not eat? An article by Dr. Shoichi Yamagishi, a leading researcher on glycation, is published in this journal. I want to explain it in a way that's easy to understand and put into practice. In this video, I'll first explain what saccharification is, what's better not to eat, what to be careful of, and summarize it at the end. Please watch until the end. In the Wellness Kitchen, we start with the theme of anti-aging with what we eat. We keep providing info to improve your mind and body health. Please subscribe to our channel. What is saccharification? To simply explain saccharification, it's when sugar and protein combine, causing a chemical reaction that ultimately cannot be expelled from the body. It is called age, short for advanced glycation end product. For example, when you grill meat or bake a hot cake, it turns brown, right? This browning is the result of sugar and protein combining. This is called the Maillard reaction, and it's usually a sign of deliciousness in food. However, when this happens inside the body, it becomes a bad indicator. So why does this happen? The phenomenon of this happening inside the body is primarily due to a state of high blood sugar. This is caused by a diet that raises blood sugar levels. When you have such a diet, the amount of sugar in your blood increases. This sugar combines with the proteins in your blood, which is the first step. So for people who have been living a lifestyle with high blood sugar levels, it's like that has been imprinted as a memory. Even if you are careful now, the past will still have an impact. Continuing such a diet for many years becomes a major risk factor. It's understood that this is why it's important to be careful from now on. This doesn't mean that it is a waste to improve your eating habits now. A diet that does not raise blood sugar levels as much as possible is of utmost importance. There are over 100 different types, and among them, there are some that are interesting. There are good and bad bacteria. While most advanced glycation end products are mostly bad, some advanced glycation end products are doing good. For example, miso, oil, and other things like coffee beans contain a lot of good bacteria. This good bacteria's advanced glycation end product is called melanin in miso. We talk about this in detail, so if you're interested, please take a look. Some foods also contain good bacteria that do good work. However, your blood sugar level may rise. In terms of appearance, for example, wrinkles and stains, which are aging phenomena, are caused by advanced glycation end products. Other phenomena such as lifestyle diseases, cancer, osteoporosis, and joint deformities are all related to advanced glycation end products. Once born, advanced glycation end products stay in the body for a long time, and it's not easy to excrete or decompose them. That's why we need to avoid increasing advanced glycation end products. Living such a life can help prevent aging. The biggest point is learning how much advanced glycation end products there are in our bodies. One way to find out is through a blood test. There is a value called hemoglobin A1C in the blood, which is a combination of hemoglobin and glucose. Looking at this hemoglobin A1C value can be a reference for the glycation phenomenon in your blood. Do you know about caramel sauce? We use burnt sugar for things like the syrup of pudding, but that is burnt sugar, not a combination of sugar and protein, so it doesn't cause a Maillard reaction. It doesn't become an advanced glycation end product. That's why it's a bit complicated here. However, glycation is a substance produced by the combination of sugar and protein. I will talk about advanced glycation end products and the mechanism of aging. Ultimately, it becomes a glycation product that can't be broken down. Like burnt stuff in the body, it keeps repeating the process of breaking down and synthesizing protein, and it creates damaged protein due to the bad advanced glycation end products. The increase in degraded protein can lead to aging, and the accumulation of A in the degraded protein can make it impossible to metabolize properly. This cycle can cause various aging processes in the body. Collagen is a type of protein that is easily damaged by A. Collagen makes up about 30% of our body. So it's in things like bones, cartilage, and blood vessels. Collagen is present in various places. If the collagen deteriorates due to factors in advanced glycation end products, for example, elasticity may be lost. And it can cause wrinkles and blemishes, and actually there's a lot of collagen in bones, forming a net-like structure that absorbs various minerals. However, if this net deteriorates, the absorption of minerals worsens and the bones weaken. Cartilage is even more problematic. It's good if it can be replaced by new cells, but it can't be replaced throughout life. So we have to keep using a certain amount of cartilage. It's said that if advanced glycation end products accumulate there, the cartilage will deteriorate, which can lead to deformities. Blood vessels also deteriorate when advanced glycation end products increase, which can cause arteriosclerosis. Furthermore, it's said that advanced glycation end products react with bad cholesterol, accelerating arteriosclerosis. If there are a lot of advanced glycation end products in brain cells, it can cause Alzheimer's. And if there are a lot of advanced glycation end products in the eyes, it can cause cataracts. Every day we carry out life activities through the chemical reaction of enzymes to maintain our health or cure bad parts. However, this substance is also a protein. This substance deteriorates when advanced glycation end products harm, so the quality of the substance gets worse. Considering this, you can understand how advanced glycation end product accumulation can negatively affect our health and beauty and how it relates to aging. It's important to avoid high blood sugar and not to eat unhealthy food. However, it's also necessary to avoid taking in advanced glycation end products from other foods. Let me explain about the 5 foods that you should not eat. First, grilled or fried high-protein animal foods like fried chicken or steak are delicious, but they contain a lot of advanced glycation end products, especially if they are heated at high temperatures. If you compare a steak that has been slowly cooked over low heat with a steak that has been quickly seared on high heat, the slowly cooked steak has less advanced glycation end products. The same goes for fried chicken. The more it's browned, the more advanced glycation end products are produced. If you flip grilled meat frequently and avoid burning it too much, you can reduce the amount of produced. Butter also contains quite a lot of advanced glycation end products, so be careful not to use too much of it. Many desserts also contain hidden butter, so it's necessary to be careful not to consume too much of these foods. Second, fast food. This is also a problem. As I mentioned earlier, fast food tends to contain a lot of additives. Things like croquette burgers, hamburgers, and fried potatoes are often baked or fried. There are many fried foods, right? They can be made delicious quickly, which is a benefit of fast food. Many things do unfortunately have advanced glycation end products, so please be careful. The third one is potato chips. These are also delicious, right? Fried potatoes are like that too. When you fry any kind of food in high temperature oil, it produces a dangerous advanced glycation end product called acrylamide. This acrylamide is known as a super bad advanced glycation end product, so it's better to avoid it if possible. The fourth one is processed meat, starting with animal-based foods. Even though it's high, as it becomes processed meat, the advanced glycation end product gradually increases at each stage. Yes, and further processing. When you grill or burn meat, it will become full with advanced glycation end products. The crispy bacon is delicious, but it also contains a lot of advanced glycation end products. Furthermore, processed meats often contain various additives, generate active oxygen and contribute to aging, so I think it's best to reduce as much as possible. Finally, the fifth item. This is about juices, such as refreshing beverages, fruit juices, and so on. They contain various things, so be careful. It's important to know what's in them. The cause of the increase in advanced glycation end products is something called isomerized sugar. You might not be familiar with the term isomerized sugar. This is fructose glucose liquid sugar and high fructose corn syrup. It's a type of isomerized sugar. Isomerized sugar is a substance that is made by fermenting grains such as barley and rice with a fungus and then further isomerizing it with another substance. It's cheaper than regular sugar, so it's widely used in various things. It's used as a sweetener in processed foods. It's used in a wide range of products, such as commercially available juices and other clear beverages, sports drinks, dressings, and barbecue sauces. You might find it interesting to take a look at the back of the products in your refrigerator at home and see what kinds of foods contain isomerized sugar. I also want to touch on the topic of sugar overconsumption here, but let's not move on just yet. It's said that the production of advanced glycation end products is more than 10 times that of sugar. Overconsumption of sugar is very harmful because it is not broken down in the digestive tract and is absorbed as it is, with most of it going directly into the cells. However, the remaining portion is metabolized in the liver and regenerated, and the rest is broken down into immobile sugar. So, it has the characteristic of being easy to gain weight. It's not the same as other sweet things. It depends on what kind of sugar is included. The way it works in the body completely changes. There's a misunderstanding about fructose. Some people might think that because fruits contain a lot of fructose, they're not good for you. But that's not true. The amount of fructose contained in fruits is not as much as you might think. Instead of worrying about fruits' sugar content, consider the other nutrients it provides, such as fiber, polyphenols, vitamins, and minerals. They contain things that are extremely beneficial to the body, so rather than worrying about the small amount of excess sugar, it's more important to appreciate the many benefits they offer. Eating too much is not good. It's best to consume about 7 ounces of fruit per day, and it's even better if you can get it from a variety of sources, not just one type of fruit. But why is that? You should aim to consume less than 15,000 kilojoules per day. This is a guideline amount, so I will introduce the foods that are high in advanced glycation end products. For example, a hamburger made of beef contains a whopping 4,876 kilojoules. One slice of pizza is 6,825 kilojoules. Fried potatoes are 1,522. A steak is 6,741. And fried foods like 8,750 kilocalories. Burnt bacon is 11,905 kilojoules. However, many of the foods prepared in restaurants are cooked at high temperatures. Compared to what you make at home, it's even more. Why is that, you ask? When you add citric acid to things like fried and grilled foods, it seems to halve the production of this advanced glycation end product. In other words, it suppresses the production of advanced glycation end products. In this regard, vinegar onions play a role. We have introduced vinegar onions in our videos, so if you're interested, please take a look. So, what should we be aware of to prevent the production of A and live a healthy life? Let's start with the first point. Control your blood sugar levels properly. Choose foods that are less likely to raise your blood sugar levels, known as low GI foods, as much as possible. Choose unrefined foods over refined ones. For example, brown sugar is better than white sugar. Also, foods that contain a lot of dietary fiber are good. It helps to moderate the rise in blood sugar levels. As I mentioned earlier, fructose, a sugar that can significantly raise blood sugar levels, is best avoided as much as possible. Eating sweet things on an empty stomach is the quickest way to raise blood sugar, so be cautious. Instead of skipping breakfast, having vegetables in the morning can help prevent a spike in blood sugar levels at your next meal, known as the second meal effect. Consider having a salad or something similar for breakfast. Fresh juice can be beneficial and easy to incorporate into your diet. The advanced glycation end products in the second meal don't necessarily get absorbed into the body directly. Most of the advanced glycation end products in food are excreted in the stool, and only about 10% is detected in the blood. So it's not that all of it accumulates in the body. Therefore, it's also effective to try to reduce the intake of advanced glycation end products from food. Thirdly, reducing stress can also decrease acidity. This includes stress caused by both mental strain and food. Exhaust gases in the air, food additives, and various other things can cause this. However, in the end, it's the stress from acidity that increases the advanced glycation end product. So it's necessary to reduce acidity. It's about being mindful of your lifestyle. It's essential to live a life that is kind to your body. That's the most important thing. Taking in foods that are rich in antioxidants is also effective in combating acidity. Consuming omega-3 is also beneficial. Omega-3, for example, is found in oils like docosahexaenoic acid and eicosapentaenoic acid in bluefish and others. In addition, alpha-linolenic acid is abundant in perilla oil and flaxseed oil. These are omega-3 fatty acids. Ingestion of omega-3 fatty acids suppresses the amount of RAGE, which is an advanced glycation end product receptor. You might be wondering, what about grilled fish? Well, the char on grilled fish is known to contain something called carcinogenic heterocyclic amines. However, the amount of these heterocyclic amines is quite small, and there's more to it than that. The benefits of eating fish, particularly for their omega-3 content, outweigh the risks, so it's recommended to eat grilled fish. Fifth is the intake of chitin, insoluble plant fiber. Chitin is an insoluble dietary fiber found in crustaceans. It's also found in a wide range of other foods like mushrooms and seaweed, so it's not just unnecessary food that contains it. Do you have any questions so far? Like miso and oil, for example. Like coffee or black beer and so on. There are many foods out here, and it's understandable to question these. I also worry about it a lot. I researched it, and there are bad and good things in advanced glycation end products. There are over 100 types of things in A, high molecular or low molecular, and so on. There are various properties, right? Not all of them are dangerous, but some of them are dangerous. There are things like potato chips called super evil gems that are included in fried potatoes or something, but there are still many that can even benefit you too. Things that are included in miso or oil are called melanoidin and are said to be a good advanced glycation end product. Melanoidin derived from coffee is further decomposed when digested, becoming small, low molecular melanoidin. It seems to become a substance. The more it does, the more it increases, and it has a strong antioxidant effect. Black beers, melanin, and even red wine contain advanced glycation end products, but it seems to work as an antioxidant. Furthermore, the melanin contained in miso and oil have a positive effect on the internal environment. It's okay to take in advanced glycation end products contained in the foods I mentioned earlier in large amounts. The advanced glycation end product is profound and still ongoing. Many things remain unknown to us. That's just our understanding at this stage. It's not the conclusion. I will introduce 5 ways of eating for anti-aging. First of all, white rice, pasta, udon, and bread, which do not raise blood sugar levels. You want to eat them, don't you? At such times, taking it with olive oil seems good. It helps moderate the rise in blood sugar levels. That's how it is, isn't it? It's about the order in which you eat things that contain a lot of dietary fiber, isn't it? For example, it's good to eat things like vegetables first or even salad, and by eating these things first, the rise in blood sugar levels becomes more moderate. If you're going to eat sweets, let's do it after a meal. If you eat when you're hungry, it will affect your blood sugar levels, so it's better to eat after meals. Secondly, for servings of grilled or fried foods, let's add lemon or vinegar. Such things are delicious, aren't they? Even if you're told to not eat, you might think it's completely impossible. So as one trick, create an advanced glycation end product, a method to halve the absence, and the point is to take citric acid all at once. I also introduced something called vinegar onions, so I think it's good to add such things. Thirdly, let's eat plenty of colorful vegetables. Various things are in green, yellow vegetables. Polyphenol, alpha-lipoic acid, and so on. They contain ingredients that prevent glycation, like antioxidants such as polyphenols and alpha-lipoic acid. Try to eat as many vegetables as possible. For fruits, eat them whole rather than as juice whenever possible. Many juices and processed foods have high amounts of fructose corn syrup. Fructose, glucose, liquid sugar, and other isomerized sugars are included, so please be careful. Lastly, for those who love alcohol, I also love alcohol, and I want to tell you this. If you're going to drink alcohol, choose a wine that helps with antioxidation and anti-glycation. Wine, whether it's white or red, seems to be good. Aim for 1 or 2 glasses and be careful not to overdo it. We discussed what glycation is, what to be aware of, and whether it's beneficial or not. We'll also discuss cooking methods in detail to avoid glycation. I'll go into more detail next time about that. Thank you for watching until the end. Let's meet again in another video. At Wellness Kitchen, we deliver information that contributes to beauty and health through food. If you subscribe to the channel, you will be notified as soon as the video is delivered. Please share your questions and impressions in the comments. I'm eager to hear from you.